Welcome, welcome,
Thank
the one and
you.
only. So excited to talk to Jax is here. Popping positivity. Whitney Reynolds is somewhere. My name is Brady on 1035 Kiss FM. Chicago loves you, Jax, loves the song. We're going to get into the anthem and the most necessary song of the year. But before we do that, the most important
Dun.
thing, did you drink tequila with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh my God. I drank tequila with Mark Wahlberg, bro. I'm telling you right now. And the only reason is because I have like the worst sense of direction, right? Like if I'm like, okay, it feels like I should go right, I should definitely go left, right? So I went to pee. I took a pee break in between the interviews. And obviously I went the wrong way and walked into the wrong hallway. Looked up and it was like this whole posse. And I quite literally like knocked into Mark Wahlberg. And we ended up like trying his new tequila all together, like with his posse. Like it was a literal scene out of Entourage. I'm not even kidding. Like
I'll tell you
nuts.
what, he is the nicest guy, right? Like people always ask, like he is just the perfect
He's
nice
exactly
guy.
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he's so nice and he's like, and he's so cute, like buff.
I am so green with envy that out
You
of the
should
three
be.
people on this call, I am the only one that has not hung out with Mark Wahlberg. And by
Sorry,
the way,
Brady.
I should
Should
be
we
the
should we
one.
kick him out?
Yeah,
We should. It should be.
I'm out.
But going back to that, I couldn't imagine because Jax, I have kids, and
Yeah.
I was listening to your anthem. And I'm like, I'm so happy that there are good role models in the world. And I just going back to Mark Wahlberg and you together drinking tequila, I couldn't think of two nicer people being together.
Wow, that's a high praise. And yeah, and like I've been hearing this like word role model a lot, and it's also like I've been like feeling a little pressure because I'm like disgusting. Like in real life, like I'm actually disgusting. Like I'm from New York. Like my parents are Brooklyn parents. I have this like disgusting potty mouth. I say like I can't say it on the radio, every other word. And I'm like I will talk that way on social media. And now it's like I'm like so afraid of being kind of like pushed into, this
Yeah.
Disney type of thing because I'm like this song is so centric for like young girls. Like that was the point, right? So I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, what am I have to look at
That's
when I'm out. I'm like, oh crap, what did I just say or do? Am I doing shots at 10 a.m. with Mark Wahlberg? And then being like, what's up, 12-year-old girls?
But I can already tell, like, this is the energy. Like, Whitney, you probably agree, just hanging out with you for a couple minutes here. Like, that's what we need. We need the real Jax. And
real.
I think people see through the fake stuff, right?
What's
So
up?
don't filter too much, man, because your
Yeah.
message is on point. The
Thank
positivity is
you.
right there. And I think, like, people, when you tend to like start to filter yourself too much, it's then it doesn't become real. And
Yeah.
you're just a genuine person in general. And you could tell with your songwriting and all your music. So I would just say keep doing
Thank
you,
you.
girl.
Thank
Yeah.
Well, and then
you.
you reach
I
more
appreciate
people
it.
because you're reading people with potty mouths too.
Sure,
You're
yeah,
just like
no, I get it.
getting
Like
us all board.
I'm getting like all the Brooklyn dads and then all the young girls. I'm like, it's perfect. Actually, it's exactly, it's the goal. It's the crowd I want.
I love it. Well, let's
Yeah.
get into it, man. Victoria's Secret. Let's just jump right in and talk about where this song came from. Has this always been kind of something in the back of your head you wanted to put into words, into lyrics? Where did this come from? Because I like earlier, like I feel like this is such an important anthem, and you see it on social media. Everybody around the world is covering it, and you see it in courses. Like, has this song changed your life?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's changed my life on the business side of things. Obviously, like as an artist and a songwriter and singer, this is my goal for life. It's hard to process quickly, right? Because I kind of took a bunch of L's my entire life, and then finally have this like W, and it's fortunately coming from like a real true place in my heart, which is almost impossible to do both, I think, right? And I'll be completely transparent where I actually I still to this day feel a little awkward singing the song, like, and writing it. I knew there would come a time in my life, since like the things I had gone through with my body were and are such a huge part of my life and who I am. I knew there'd come a time where I'd have to like address my pain and write about it, right? This did not feel like the time, and it still really doesn't on a personal level, because I have really really high days and really really low days, right? Like this is the first time in my life where I am looking in the mirror and like not getting angry at my body, because I have access now, like literally like evidence that of the song, right? I have access. All these people are sending me like them dancing to curvy girls, like all kinds of all different shapes and sizes, sending me videos like super confident in their skin, rocking out to the song. And it's also like subliminally like therapy for me, right? So I'm like looking in the mirror, I'm going, oh wait, who is that what I have been looking at this whole time? You know, like kind of this dysmorphia goggles, right? So definitely felt like this wasn't the time on a personal level for me to write it. I had the concept Victoria's Secret in my notes forever, because as a songwriter, when there's a brand that did some like damage or something with a name in the title, like that was like, oh, that's the goal, because I could play on whoever Victoria is, right, as in lyrics. So when the kid I babysit came to me about some things she was going through about her body and she was feeling insecure, she's always coming to me about all kinds of things going on in school, right? Like the bullying, feeling too small, like not feeling like womanly enough, or the boy crushes and this and that. It's a really hard time for kids. You don't remember it right now, but then when you think back, you think about how hard you felt everything. Like you felt everything 120%, right? Even every zit, right? Mm-hmm. So it felt more like a responsibility, like an older sister responsibility, to write this, to make sure that right now she's so impressionable. That's when it started for me, you know? And same with all these other girls and their parents that reach out to me on a daily basis saying, my kid's being bullied in school, my kid feels fat, my kid feels this, or she's depressed, you know? I'm like, I got now 11 million followers out of nowhere, right? Like I might as well I have to say something right now before it's too late for these kids, because I don't want them to end up like me. I'm nuts, right? I'm like, I don't know how to look at myself in the mirror. I have a horrible way of talking to myself and not treating myself kindly, right? And I can't like watch them go through it. So if I can plant a little seed in a ragey pop song, with electric guitars, I might as well do it. So here we are.
Well, and you can't help but love it. I'm as a mom, so I am a mom, and I've had body image issues my whole life, and having kids afterwards just makes you even. So I'm like playing this in the shower now. I'm like, love who you are.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of that.
Yeah, well, moms. I bet you do. I mean, you can't help but love it.
No, moms after birth, like going through the like different body changes.
They're probably like playing it right, like as they're rocking their baby, you know, they're just like, it's like the new sleepy time tune, like for their kids. They're like, yeah. But with that, like, why did you know it was like the time? Because you were like, your process was, I know I want to do this one day, but how did you know it is time? Let's do this.
So first of all, I didn't know the song would become a single. It was actually like just a TikTok video at that point of an idea that I had drafted up, right, for Chelsea, but like at the same end for the kids on the app, right? Like I just knew that I had a brand new platform and I might as well just use it for that, right? So that was pretty much like solely the only reason. But when I started writing the song in the studio, it was all on piano, and it was coming from a painful place. So it felt like it was like a painful, sad song, like a ballad that I wanted to, and it was like, as I'm writing the lyrics, I started to like, I wasn't sad. I was pissed, right? I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm writing this down in a serious tone. Like the word thunder thighs, that's insane. Like, I can't believe that was something that like ran through my mind my whole life. Right. I'm going to I started to rage, and the best way to rage is like throw some guitars and live drums and stuff in there. So it turned from a ballad to like a more of a pop punk early 2000s feel, and a sarcastic satirical song. Yeah. Like an almost anthem, like really. Making fun of it.
You're being humble. It's an anthem. It's literally, like I said, it's something we need. We got to get into the other music.
I'm talking.
No, you're good.
Like, shut up.
We could listen to you talk all day, Jax, literally.
Great. I'm here for it.
Yeah. So going back to your music, and just, I like to do this thing, especially if I'm first meeting an artist. It's like song emoji, like emoji association. So let's go over a couple of your songs, right? And the first emoji that pops into your head, what's the song with Jake, who I love, by the way? Super, super sweet dude. You love you? Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. What's the emoji?
I want to say the emoji, but I'm going to get in legal trouble for it. So I'm going to say a purple heart.
Because Barney?
I don't know. That's just your interpretation.
Because of...
I didn't say anything.
Rhymes with Smarny, the Gurple Binosaur.
Yeah, okay. The Gurple Binosaur. How'd you know?
That's a good one. Ring pop. Give me the emoji.
I've done like the lollipop emoji, and also the money bag emoji.
Oh yeah. And then last one, how about bitchcraft? What emoji are you gonna use?
Oh my God, deep cut. I love that. There's the little witch emoji.
There's I was thinking the red mask, and he said like,
yeah, but there's a witch.
You can do the witch.
There's like a real life, I think it's a witch or it's a wizard. Same thing.
and then last one, going on the song question here, 90s kids, so fun. Oh, we love that song. So I mean, you're young, but you had a little stint in the 90s. What are the three things that you think were the best part of the 90s?
Well, I feel obligated at this point now that I have friends from the Sandlot. I'm gonna say the Sandlot. I miss bucket hats, but I think they're coming back. And then Tamagotchis for sure.
Ooh.
I have the new ones, the new editions, and my old ones that my parents found in my house.
And did you just say you're friends with the Sandlot?
Well, the Patrick Renna, who plays Ham Porter, was basically the guy that like was the face of all my 90s kids TikToks because I basically harassed him. The guy goes, "You're killing me, Smalls." I'm saying that on the song, right?
Yep.
It's not like a cut from the movie. But I basically like begged him to be part of my music video and be in a TikTok with me, and eventually we became really, really close friends, and now we talk every day. But
I love that. That was such a good song. Yeah,
He's
I mean
best.
that's probably the biggest like movie quote of the 90s. You're killing me. Everybody knows you're killing me, Smalls. Everybody says it today, so that's great.
Definitely. I love the 90s. Even though I
So
was, like, a
we're here in Chicago. Are you coming to visit us anytime soon? Are you?
I hope, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need your energy here in the city. Yeah, tell us, what is one of your favorite things here in Chicago to do?
Is it so cheesy to say deep dish? Oh my God, cheesy deep dish. What? It just got cheesier. What? Oh my gosh. I don't know much about Chicago. I know my friend Haley Reinhart. She's one of my best friends. She is from Chicago. And every time she goes, she looks like she's having a blast. My goal when I get there is to go have a home cooked dinner and have a jam session with Haley and her family. But
she's awesome. Love Haley. So, okay, last one for me. Doing a little, I'm a newbie at this. So I'm starting this vinyl collection, right? I'm trying to be cool. I ask every artist to add an album to my vinyl, but get weird with it, right? Like Charlie Puth said, Snoop, Doggy Style. So any genre, any era. What do you want
I have to name a song too?
No, just the actual album.
Oh, just the album.
The album to add to
my
vinyl.
gosh. Okay. I'll make it weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Asher Roth, Sleeping in the Bread Aisle.
Ooh, I love college.
I love college, but even deeper cuts, man. I'll go off.
Drinking a drink of tequila.
Yeah, baby. Good morning.
Okay.
It's amazing what people answer to that question, Brady. I'm like always just amazed, right?
Yeah. It's the most eclectic, like effed up vinyl collection ever, and it's all thanks to lovely people like Jaxs.
It's gonna be weird. And speaking of weird, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Weird Al movie's coming out with Daniel Radcliffe.
That looks so good.
I'm like, that would be a sick one too for your vinyl
That would
collection.
be really good. Like a Weird Al
Vinyl
album.
collection.
Yeah.
And then we always switch drastic gears because we always ask every person on the podcast this question too. But it is the Pop and Positive podcast. So we love to leave things on a very high note. And what would you want when this is all said and done, your legacy to be here?
Oh gosh. I think at the end of the day, like, I want to make sure that everybody has like freedom of expression in their art. Like my ultimate goal past music is to open up a music school for kids with autism, and not even for like the sake of being like, here's an outlet, but even that on top of creating history in music. Because like I've seen some like really, really brilliant artists that are underrated. So I think, freedom of expression, and to have like everybody be divergent thinkers and peak creativity. And try to push that out there.
What an amazing answer. My goodness. I could talk to you all day. I wish we had more time. Thank you for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you. And thanks for making it happen for me, guys. This is like the coolest thing in the world.
And come visit us.
I will, guys. I'll bring the tequila. I don't know if I can guarantee Mark Wahlberg, but I can bring his tequila because I think he's sending it to me.
We got his brother. Donnie lives here, so we'll
no
hang
way.
with the other Wahlberg. Yeah.
What?
All right. Before we let you go, I understand your team was telling me like you're up to like perform a song for us.
I'm down.
Are you down for that?
I can perform Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Let's go.
Yes. Here's I Love College. That party last night was all. Anyway, here's Victoria's Secret. God, I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger that all bodies aren't the same. Photoshop itty bitty models on magazine covers told me I was overweight. I stopped eating, what a bummer. Can't have carbs and a hot girl summer. If I could go back back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, psst, I know Victoria's Secret, and girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. What is it? She was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. I wish somebody would have told me that thighs of thunder meant normal human thighs, and all the pressure I was under to lose my appetite and fight the cellulite with Hunger Games like every night. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, hey dummy, I know Victoria's Secret, and girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude. Oh, she was made up by a dude, Victoria was made up by, I know Victoria's Secret, and girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was never made for me.